Eagles. Yay. Why, Birds? Why would you give up on Jeff Stoutland? Why? Just why? I'm so mad and pissed off with my Birds right now. The Eagles and offensive lineman coach Jeff Stoutland have parted ways after 13 years together with each other. And let me tell you, when I first heard the news, I was so upset and sick to my stomach because this could mean two things. This could mean that we could be losing Lane Johnson and Landon Dickerson. Lane Johnson and Jeff Stoutland, they've had such a connection with each other. They know each other so well. And now you take that away and Lane's not going to, it's going to force Lane to want to leave. And then you got Landon Dickerson. My God, the guy can never catch a break. He's had like 3 or 4 big injuries at 27 years old, and he's already contemplating retirement. I mean, that's just crazy. And then Jordan Mailata, when he first heard the news, he said to himself, this is not good. So now Jordan Mailata is having second thoughts about next year. So there's a lot of stuff going on right now, but the Eagles hired a couple other coaches to take over for the run game and so, but this is a brutal, big loss. Losing Jeff Stoutland, it will not be the same for the offensive line. He was the reason why the offensive line was the best in the league for many years straight, or arguably the best in the league for many years straight. When you take him, take it away him minus the equation, they're not going to be the same again. As far as Nick Sirianni goes, and as far as the Eagles' chances of going back to the Super Bowl next year, Nick Sirianni and the Eagles' Super Bowl chances next year are in serious jeopardy. I mean, Nick Sirianni is in the hottest seat right now that he's ever been in since he's been the coach of the Eagles. He's in trouble if this doesn't turn around because, you know, you got the A.J. Brown dilemma. You got the offensive line. You don't know if some of them will be back. You know Jeff Stoutland won't be back. Vic Fangio's returning on defense, thankfully, but he'll probably end up retiring soon. You got the free agents that are on the market. You don't know if a lot of them are going to be coming back. Some might be coming back. Some are not going to be coming back. But Nick Sirianni, his job is in a world of trouble if things don't turn around. They must turn around because right now things are not looking good. If this Eagles team were to go into this next season like this, I'm not sure they win the division. I really don't. They need a lot of stuff. I was thinking that they would go back, possibly be Super Bowl contenders next year. I'm not so sure. They need a lot of stuff to happen this offseason in order for them to get back to where they were. It's going to start with A.J. Brown. He's going to be the first situation to figure out. You figured out the offensive coordinator. You figured out the quarterback coach. But you got to figure out the A.J. Brown situation. You got done what you needed to get done as far as the offensive coordinator goes. You got to figure out the A.J. Brown dilemma. And you got to figure out what's going to happen in the draft. What can you do? What pieces can you make? But right now, losing Jeff Stoutland, my God, that is going to be a killer. It really is. Oh, my God. Where do we go from here? The offensive line, I'm scared that the offensive line is going to look entirely different next year. I'm talking about no Lane Johnson potentially. No Landon Dickerson. Who knows with Jordan Mailata? You got Cam Jurgens. You got a couple other guys. Who knows what this offensive line is going to look like next year? Defense, I don't expect a lot to change. I expect it to be potentially the same. But as far as the offensive line goes, you're going to see some potential changes. You really are. And I'm scared to figure out what's going to happen with this offensive line. As far as running back and wide receiver goes, we got to figure out the A.J. Brown situation. Devontae Smith's going to be back. Dotson will be back. Saquon obviously will be back. Tank Bigsby, Jalen Hurts. Goddard, who knows if Goddard comes back. You got Calcaterra, a couple other guys. And hopefully, I'm just hoping and praying that the Eagles, we don't do something stupid. I trust Howie Roseman. I've always trusted Howie Roseman to get the job done and to make smart decisions and smart moves. But this can't just be Howie Roseman doing it. This has got to be Jeff Lurie getting in on this too. They got to make the right moves. If you want the Eagles to stay contending long term in the next years and next future years and so, you got to figure out this offseason. This offseason is such a crucial offseason for the Eagles. They must figure out what to do, what they're going to do as far as the offensive line goes, as far as A.J. Brown goes, as far as defense goes. You got to figure out a lot of stuff. You got to figure it out. Oh my God. It's been rough the past few days for us Philly fans. With Stoutland and the Eagles both parting ways, with Jared McCain getting traded, with Daryl Morey making those atrocious comments, which I'll get into later on in another video because, my God, he's in a world of trouble too as far as the Sixers go. Daryl Morey is in a world of trouble. But I'll get to him later on sometime in another video. But that, and then the Phillies, we don't know how they'll do this year, and then the Flyers stuck in their ways trying to figure it out. But it's been rough, a rough week for us Philly fans. Hopefully, we got something exciting to think about. With the Sixers, hopefully, maybe that tough loss last night to the Lakers, hopefully they'll bounce back and try to go back on a winning streak. We need something good to cheer about and something good to get excited about because right now it's not it. With the Phillies, when will they win the World Series again? When will the Flyers ever win the Stanley Cup again? When will the Sixers ever win a championship again? Eagles, I trust. Eventually, I'll know they'll win another Super Bowl again. But all the rest of the teams, when will this happen? Like, we need something good to get excited about. I'm hoping that it happens again. Hopefully, our day as Philly fans, it'll come. Where we'll see more championships down the line. I'm just hoping that happens too because the city, we're craving for another championship. And partying down Broad Street. We can use that. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Maybe the Sixers pull it off. But if they don't, will the Phillies, will they do it? Probably not. Flyers, maybe. Eagles, I don't know about next year, but maybe down the road. Hopefully it'll happen. We just got to wait and see what happens. That's all for today, guys. Remember, if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, smash that thumbs up button. Let me know in the comments what you think, what your latest thoughts are, what you think of the Eagles parting ways with Jeff Stoutland. What do you think the Eagles will do as far as A.J. Brown goes? Do you think Nick Sirianni's job in a world of trouble? And by the way, follow me on my Spotify at the Code Red Philly Sports Talk. My other social media links down in the description below. And I'll see you guys next time on the Code Red Philly Sports Talk. Go Birds!